What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back here again with another video for Paw Patrol Mighty Pups. This is episode 6, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. There's been a lot of stuff going on of late. We've got the FTC stuff going on, we've got new games coming out, we've been playing loads of new stuff, and it's just been absolutely crazy. And I've been trying to chase the dopamine, the brain fizzies, as I like to call it, and sadly sometimes that kind of leads me in different directions, so I try and track what I'm doing as much as I can. But I can't remember how many episodes we are in this. I think this is episode 6. So let's just say episode 6 quotation marks. So as we left off from the last episode, we'd saved Carlos in the jungle, we've done the jungle rescue, and now we are working on the next one. For those who have not known anything about this franchise, this is Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is a game that was made by the Outright Games publishers, and it was also in partnership with Nicktoons, the creators of the franchise of Nicktoons of Paw Patrol. So it's very cute and very adorable. So we get to play this game because, as you guys already know by now, I'm an Outright Games ambassador and I love working with them. They are super awesome. I can't wait for the new games they've got coming out. We've got a new Transformers game coming out real soon from them to tie in with the TV show that's now available, which you can watch on Netflix, by the way. I have been watching it and I'm really enjoying it. Probably talk about that during my playthrough of that. And we've also got a new Grinch game coming out in October, I do believe. It's kind of weird considering that the Grinch is a Christmas character and there's a game coming out in October for him. But anyway, that's something I'll probably cover in more detail there and go on a little bit of a rant. Because you know how I do. Love to have my little rants. You know, what grinds Grim's gears today? So anyway, but we're gonna be playing this. As you know, guys know, I've been enjoying it. I've always tried to look at these games from two different perspectives, one of that of a parent and one of that of a gamer. Now, as a gamer, these aren't games that I would usually play because they're very easy to play and they shut off my brain, and I don't really have to do a lot of work, and I like a challenge. However, as a parent, I wish that these games were been around during the younger years when my little boy was smaller, because I think that he would have loved these, because he was heavily into Paw Patrol when it first came out, but there wasn't any games for a while to begin with, so I was like, oh well. But it's one of those when your little one is small and is wanting to be a gamer like mummy and daddy are, sometimes you're like, they can't play the games that I'm playing because they're way too graphic and require way too much fine motor skill. So these games are great for young generations of gamers, and you can play them with your kids when they're small, and you can get them involved, and they can definitely get involved and have fun with it. And I feel like that is the key thing to these games, because they're about shutting off your brain and just letting them play with your kid. You know, you let the kids do a lot of the work, and you're there as their cheering section. And I think that's the main goal of these games. They're there to encourage younger gamers to get involved and to play, you know, and that's not a bad thing, because if we don't encourage that and keep that passion going, it could end up killing off the industry. Because if we can't keep people engaged with games, they won't become the next level of the next generation of game developers or game designers. So feed that passion is what I always try and say. I have missed 2 of the treats on this run, so I'm gonna have to do that off stream, which is me failing again. Damn it. Let's go. Oh, I missed another one. That's 3. God dang it. So we're gonna try and get those back on my next playthrough of this game, off stream or off video. I like to do. So I try and get all the Outright games for those achievement hunters out there are usually very easy to get the 1000G. just have to put in a little bit of effort, and that's it. They're very easy to done. 9 times out of 10 you'll get like a good chunk of the gamer score just through playing the game from start to finish. And a lot of these games have been ending up on Game Pass as well, which is an absolute godsend for a lot of people. Godsend in a way of it just saves you so much money. I honestly don't understand how people can say, oh no, I don't want to get Game Pass, and they're prepared to go out and spend $70 on a game that they don't like and then trade in, when that game usually ends up on Game Pass, so they could save $70 by paying for Game Pass for like half a year, and they can play it and they can enjoy it and they can try out thousands of different games. They do an amazing job with supporting that, and with the fact that the FTC deal is going through, we're going to end up with even more games from Activision, and they've even stated in their thing that they want to bring more games back from retirement, as it were. So we could see like games like Guitar Hero come back, and we could see all these different old IPs that Activision Blizzard King own, and then see them come forward into a new franchise and a new generation and get more gamers involved. And that's ultimately the goal. I don't know if anyone would agree or disagree with me on that one. Sound off in the comments if you do. I'd love to know what you guys think. And I personally think that the Activision Blizzard King deal is a no-brainer. It's going to go through. I don't think that they're going to get declined it, because the FTC have absolutely screwed the pooch on it. They've absolutely just done a complete and utter pig deer on it. And I feel that the entire situation is honestly going to be a no-brainer. We're going to see that go through so quick that the FTC have just absolutely made a pig deer of it, and there's no way of them winning or getting a result that will favor Sony, which is ultimately where their main focus has been, not on the consumers but on Sony. It's going to affect Sony, blah blah blah. And as a person who's gaming agnostic, I don't care where you play, I play on all platforms, and I love my consoles regardless of which one I'm playing on, and I don't let anyone dissuade me otherwise, because at the end of the day, if you game where you want to game and you're having fun, that's all that really matters. So that's why I always try and show that and be a champion for gaming agnosticism, and none of this fanboyism that tells you, oh, you should only play it on this platform because this platform is the best platform, blah blah blah, because no platform's the best or anything, you know. So as a person who always tries to do that and strives to do that, I've worked with different companies across the years, and I would love to, I personally would love to work with Xbox, Nintendo and PlayStation on a professional level. That's one of my goals, you know. I think that working with them would be super cool, because as a person who's played all their games and played on their platforms and owns all their consoles, I can't really not champion for a franchise, you know, because regardless of where you play, you should all be allowed to play. I will say, however, there is one thing that really does cheese my wick, as I say, which is the continuous prioritization of exclusivities that lock down a game to one platform. I don't like it. I think it's absolutely terrible, especially when it's a third-party developer like Sony going for Square Enix. That just it really cheeses my wick, and I don't like it, because I like to play wherever I want to play, and I've got friends who only play on specific consoles, you know. So when they don't get the ability to play the new Final Fantasy or such and such game because it's only on PlayStation or it's only on this one, and I feel that just hurts everyone. That hurts all the games, and that's anti-consumer in my book. And I don't like the fact that you've got the FTC, the CMA, whatever you want to call it, the trading commissions that regulate the industry, showing favoritism to one company over another, because it's one of those. No company should be allowed favoritism at all, especially at the sizes that they are. So I always try and show that regardless of where you play, that's what matters, playing and having fun. So I always try and show that off in the best possible way.
You found all the badges.
Found all the badges. So I always try and embody that. And when we look at gaming as a whole, Final Fantasy originally started out on Nintendo, and then Sony basically just paid to keep it off of other platforms, and that's disgusting, if you ask me. So I try and just be the best kind of gamer that I can be, and share that love for games with everyone, you know? Because if we can't do that, it's going to cause a problem. Because if we are all playing together, we should be able to play together and have fun. And ultimately, if we have that going on, it means that everyone can enjoy amazing games, you know? Because ultimately, we're all just gamers, and we all want to just play games and chill out. It's our leisure activity, it's our recreational activity. And in a content creator purview, not only is it our job, but it's also our passion, you know? And it's why we put so much work into it, and we spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a day making videos and streaming and stuff like that. That's why it's there. That's why we do it, because we love what we do, and we want to share that passion with other people. Well, I know that's why I do it. I don't know about everyone in the industry. I haven't gone and asked everyone. I know there are some people that do it just for money, but I'm not judging. That's just not how I roll. So yeah, it's like when you look at games and you look at how the industry takes a stance on it, we want to share what we do, and we want to play the games and have fun. And so we try and when I look at it, I always try and show that there is a passion for what I do. And ultimately, when we can come together and play a game together and have a good time, we all benefit, right? So that's just me rambling, and I know, but I like to talk to you guys, and this is like this is like one of those things that I do where I just sit and I jabber away to you guys, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I feel like it's this really cool way of just relating with you guys and sharing what's on my mind and how I view things, because there's so much going on in the gaming industry at the moment. We've got different developers trying to buy different developers, and there's all these different drama going on in the tech world, and then there's all the FTC stuff, and then apparently after the FTC thing, there's rumors that Microsoft are gonna buy Netflix. I mean, I don't know if that will happen, but if it does, maybe it'll help Netflix get good again, because Netflix has really dropped the ball, in my opinion. Like, it's gotten real bad. And as a person who's cut the cord and doesn't pay for TV series and stuff like that, I feel like it's one of those, you know, we gotta find a way of everyone enjoying the stuff. So ultimately, it's one of those. So yeah, I always try and shout out love, you know me.
Well done.
So ultimately, games like this and the developers and the publishers that work with Outright Games do a really good job of trying to share that love with people, and it's allowing everyone to enjoy these great games, you know? Oh, okay. Look at that forming magma sheet. Like, isn't that the correct term? When lava cools, it becomes a magma sheet, or is that a magma flow? I don't know, but it's that giant layer of like obsidian, glass, crust that forms, and it's really cool when that happens. I love the way that the planet works and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's so cool the way that they've done it, the way it works. I love it.
Incredible!
I didn't do all that.
Can now safely continue. Let's go.
I definitely didn't stop the lava.
The road is getting hot. Use
Okay.
Marshall's water cannons to cool the rock and get through.
I know. Let me do it then. Whee. Da, 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 da. Right, 414 pup treats. We've got close to getting the maximum amount. We're getting there. There we go. Achoo. Whee. That goes. Button. 69. Nice. We're gonna call it, and then we're gonna let Rubble lift it and yeet it out of the way, I feel. Da, da, da. There we go. Mighty pup. Told ya. Told ya. I called it. I called it. And yeet. Told ya. I called it. Don't I know it? Oh no, but one short, one short. Ah, missed one. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find it on the next playthrough.
Marshall,
One of those, isn't it? Bump, bada, bump.
there they are.
Yep,
It's very
come on.
hot, so you must get them out as soon as possible. Marshall's water cannons aren't enough. You need something to cool it faster.
You need Mighty Pup mode.
You need Everest's mighty freeze power.
Yep. Mighty Pup activate. Da, 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 da. I definitely didn't clear the whole thing. That's a lie.
Mission complete. Mandy and her
Aww.
family are safe.
There we go. We've saved Mandy the little monkey. Sadly, we didn't get all of the pup treats for that level, but I'll have to go back and do it. So as always, guys, greatly appreciate you watching. Thank you for being here. You guys have been amazing and awesome. Thank you for all the love and support. You guys are super awesome. I appreciate it. check out the rest of the content. We have a playlist on the right, and we have a video recommendation based on what you like on my channel to the left. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the love and support. I will see you in the next one. Remember to be safe, be well, have fun gaming and creating, and I will see you then. Take care, guys.